Hi everyone, it's Becca. I'm back today with another video. Hope the lighting's alright. I guess I could have plugged in my ring light, but this video you don't really need to see what I'm looking like. So yeah. Again, still trying to figure out everything with this. I just feel like this isn't as stable as it could be. But who knows. But anyway, this is going to be my makeup use up video 2017, so I'm going to just tell you my plan and everything. Most of this / all of this was inspired by Kristen Game. I will leave her channel link down below. She's great. I love her channel. She has really unique video ideas, and so her use up one, I love watching her use up videos. Have for a really long time, but I just really like what she's doing this year, and I thought I would do it as well. So thank you to her for the inspiration. She doesn't know who I am, but yeah. So anyway, and I also, she films like quarterly updates, and I think I want to do that as well. This first one, I mean, won't be too much because I'm just now starting this, but we'll see. So basically what she does is she went through all the categories she's looking to use things up in or reduce her collection. She says how many of those products she currently has and how many she would like to use up, and then finally how many she would like to have at the end of the year. So she might have 10 and wants to use up, you know, fully use up 2, but at the end of the year she wants 5 total, so then those other 3, thinking that she'll get through those 2 that she wanted to, those other 3 she's going to declutter from her collection, or maybe she just won't reach the goal. So I really like that. You know, it's kind of decluttering and using up, so just really love the thought process behind that. So anyway, without further ado, let me get into it. So this is kind of also a collection video as well for you guys, at least on certain things. So anyway, I have a lot of face primers, which is funny because I don't really use face primers that much, I mean. So let me count how many I have here. Okay, so I have 12 just kind of regular primers, either like hydrating or just kind of smoothing, just kind of just primers in general, and I can already tell here's some that I want to get rid of. Okay, so now I actually have 11 just regular primers. I got rid of 1 or a couple, I guess, I don't know. And the next I have one kind of anti-redness primer. I don't use these much anymore, especially because it's green. Do I want to hang on to this? I mean, honestly, it's probably really old, to be honest. Let's smell it. I mean, it doesn't smell too bad. I don't remember what it smelled like before. What do I want to do with this? I mean, I don't like the green look of it. I think I'd like an anti-redness. You know, obviously I know it's like color correcting, but then this just means more that I have to put on my face. I'm just never going to use this, I know. And I know, you know, there are better green primers out there. So I think I'm just going to throw this out because it is kind of old. Okay, I have 4 pore filling primers, and I actually think I'm going to give this big professional one to my mom because she loves that primer, and I'll just keep a mini one just in case I want to use it. So there's that. And then I have 3 mattifying primers. Let's see. Yes, I have 3 mattifying primers, and I guess I'll keep these for now, but I'm going to have to declutter these at some point because I don't honestly, I mean, I think it'd be nice to keep one, but I honestly don't use mattifying primers at all. I have a lot of glowy primers, or also kind of like brightening primers. I have 8 brightening primers. Okay, so ideally I think I'd like to be down to 4 brightening primers. That's still kind of a lot to me. 1 pore filling primer, 1 pore filling primer, 4 brightening or like dewy looking primers, 1 mattifying primer, and then I'll say like 4 other primers. And I'd like to fully use up 1 just general primer, and for me that's going to be the Makeup Forever Nourishing Primer because I want to get the hydrating primer instead. So yeah, besides that, the other ones I don't necessarily want to use up. I just kind of want to declutter those. Okay, now onto eye primers. I do have a lot. Again, I'm going to break this up into just kind of regular primers and then ones that have some like shimmer or color to them. Okay, I have 16 eyeshadow primers, just like regular ones or skin tone ones. That's a lot. My problem is I just don't use them. I get them with everything, little point perks, with like every sort of palette. I get them and I use it every day I wear makeup, but you need such a small amount that I just have such a hard time going through them. So ideally I would like to use up 2. I honestly think I might only be able to use up 1. Let's hope I can use up 1 because I just feel like they never end. And at the end I would like to have, let me say, 5. And then in terms of brightening primers, I'm going to say I would like to have 1 because I don't really use them that much, you know, ones with like a little color. And I have 4 right now and I'd like to have 1. And I'm not going to challenge myself to use up any because I just know I won't. Okay, I currently have 6 powders. Some of these are translucent, some have a little color. I'm not including like my Bare Minerals ones. I don't know, I'm just not including those. But, oh, I have low battery again. But, so I have 6. And, I mean, I have like the Hourglass, I have palettes and stuff like that that have them in, but I'm not counting those. And I think I would like to get down to 3. And I guess I'll say I'd like to use up 1, this one, the e.l.f. mattifying powder. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do. Okay, this is that. I've already done a concealer declutter, but I have a lot more again. So I have 1, 2, 3. Well, this one's kind of a mixer, so I'm not going to count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10, and gosh, I mean, I don't need that many concealers. And I'm not including correctors. Ideally, I guess I would like to get down to 5. I mean, I still feel like that's a lot, but I'm going to say 5 to be realistic, and I am challenging myself to use up 1 or 2, guys. This is going to be hard. I guess I'll say I'm challenging myself to use up 1, which is my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Okay, I believe if I counted correctly, I have 21 foundations, like BB creams and stuff like that. Again, I just did a declutter of these. I'm still going through some that I, don't like and I'm going to be passing along. I mean, that is just way too many foundations. Way too many. Ideally, ideally I'd want 10, but I don't think that's possible. Just because I'm crazy. I guess I'm going to say 15. That still seems a little high. 14. Still seems way too high. I guess I'm going to say, ideally at the end of the year, I'd like 14. Because 21, that's way too much to do anything with. I did count like little minis that I have. Yeah, and I am challenging myself to use 2 maybe? I'm close on my older Revlon Color Stay. And the sad thing is there's so many other foundations I want to get that came out recently. Yeah, and I'm close on my Sephora Cushion one that I'm wearing today that I freaking love. So am I saying 2 or 3? We'll see how many I get. And then I want to use up my lotions, but I don't have all my lotions here. So, I don't know what to do about that. And then the last one's mascara. I have way too many mascaras. Okay, I just counted. I think I have 12 mascaras, which honestly isn't as much as I thought I had. Because I get those with everything too. Little point perks and gift with purchases and little sets, comes with everything. So I guess at the end of the year, I'd like to have like 5 to 7. And those I'm not going to challenge myself to use up any because, I tend to go through them. I mean, I tend to hold on them a little longer than I should, but I'm sure I'll go through some or most of those. So I mean, yeah, I guess I don't want to throw any of those out. I at least want to try some of those. Or if I know I don't like that mascara, at least pass it along. But I think most of the ones I have are kind of new to me or favorites. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to think of anything else I wanted to use up. Not like any powder products. And lipstick, I know I just won't use up any, but I'm definitely going to be decluttering those sorts of things. And so sorry, yeah, if you can tell I'm a little sick right now, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. I had to like go through everything and count it. But yeah, I guess that's it. Like I said, I will be doing quarterly updates on how I'm doing. So let's all hope I'm doing well. And I will, like I said, be doing decluttering videos of things that I haven't already done. Probably things I have done because I just, I've accumulated so much makeup, and I love makeup and I will continue to purchase it, but I kind of want to be a little better about, do I really need this? Do I have something similar? Because I just honestly don't have space for all of it. So anyway, hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, bye everyone.